You already know. Period.
Welcome back to Kamisha Reviews. I feel like it's been a minute since I really sat down and got on the mic and talked to you guys. I'm hoping that a lot of why I wasn't being seen, I pray that this is going to pay off. But if it doesn't, it'll still be okay. Anyway, I'm live on both my channels today, which is my Kamisha Reviews, Twitter, and then Kamisha Reviews, just talk comedians and more. I don't know my own damn channel name. Anyway, look, some things happened. I didn't even realize it, to be honest. This whole interview with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on the Breakfast Club. Now, before I even play and get into whatever, I want you guys to know that on both my channels, I've always been like, and I'm not even gonna say a fan of Corey Holcomb because of his, him being a comedian. Because even though I think it's funny as hell, but I just have always just, followed his podcast and followed him just being funny and being, doing his thing, grinding and grinding. And always felt like that people come at him and I never knew why because he spoke his opinion. And people can probably say, I know why she's saying that because that's me. I've had so many done that to me like that. Well, maybe that's why I was kind of like, man, why they hit him like that? Like, damn, let the man live. Okay. So this is before, I get into that. And everybody know that I want to interview him. In fact, I gotta play a clip of what he said about that last night on his live. But anyway, before I get to the clip, let me play what she said so we can really get into the commentary about how I guess she's gone viral. And I'm gonna be honest, no shade. Before this, I never heard of her. And again, that to me is not shade. I just never heard of her, So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's check out what the sister got to say.
Some internet rumors that I seen. Corey Holcomb said some things about you about not having your degree and where you started off as I guess working in a strip club. Is any of that stuff
You
true?
said you're not a real doctor.
You said, yeah, you're not a real doctor.
No, so I have 4 degrees. 3 are in psychology, one's in.
Okay, so the question that he asked was, the first one about her being a stripper. Has anybody answered that question? Because she really didn't answer the question. She just said no and told you her degrees.
In Pan-African Studies. My doctorate degree is in counseling psychology. My master's in marriage, family, child therapy. All degrees are in psychology. Where this Corey Holcomb thing comes from is I was on a show 10 years ago when I think it was before I even had my doctorate degree. And Corey is used to being able to be very disrespectful to women and do his thing.
You was on the show with him or just?
So the little bit that I saw when Corey was playing, talking about, just the doctor, she didn't seem like she had smoke for Corey. That's the part that I'm saying that's confusing. It didn't seem like she had smoke for Corey. It was almost like, yeah, I understand, I get it, I feel the same way. That's what I was getting. So I'm just really confused, but because it seems like when she's talking about Corey, she seems angry or something. Like, what went down for her to be so angry to have so much smoke? Let me let this finish. Let me let it play.
He was a guest on a show I was co-hosting.
Okay.
He was a guest.
Mm-hmm.
And I drilled his ass. Be honest, it's on YouTube. People could, look at it. And I cut into him and I said, "You seem like you are inferior to white men. You seem like you got daddy issues." And you,
first of all, okay, damn. Wait, hold up.
Nope.
Violation. What? All right. For one thing, for a black woman to get on TV and talk about another black man to literally trash him. And then also gonna have the nerve to bring a white man in it, and you know you are not all the way black. I am so confused. Look, I'm saying this just listening to this clip. Let me just say that, okay? Understand, I can talk about it because I'm listening. I'm just talking about, okay?
You seem like you got mommy issues. And you got kids that don't even talk to you or respect you. They don't like you. It tells a lot about your character. Now, this was 10 years ago. Okay. And obviously he's still in his feminine because he's still holding a grudge over it. You know, this is like interviews are interviews. Are you saying you do them and you move on to the next?
Okay. So what I'm going to say is this. She says that she feels like that he has some sort of grudge and to move on. If that is the case, you're also, we could say the same, because as I stated, by her tone and her body language, she seems very angry at Corey. And the whole point to be up on this, she said the platform that she named off, big platforms, as she stated, bigger platforms or whatever, that your point was to trash this black man. That was your whole situation. And you seem very angry and bothered about it and have not moved on either.
And so was very upset. And I feel like in that
to me, it's like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It seems like it's a self. You know how you talk about yourself, but you're talking to somebody else, saying this you, but you mean me. Yes, that is what I'm getting. It's not a read or anything else, because just as you can sit there and talk about other people and diagnose them, other things, or whatever the case may be, because at the time of the conversation that you had on this video, it was giving, maybe doctor, counselor, and you stated you weren't a doctor yet.
In that space, y'all could watch it. He was dumbfounded. Like usually he comes back with the, FUB, or he has something to say. Corey's, he got a mouth. He was really just like, a deer with headlights. He was just like, oh my God. The interview, the person podcast who was on, everybody else was in there, was like, we've never seen Corey be this quiet. We've never seen anybody be able to respectfully check him in this way. After we were done with the interview, we went to take a big picture on the backsplash, and I walked up toward him. You know my personality, I'm very playful. I walked up and I'm like, let's take a picture. He wasn't feeling the picture. 10 years.
Why is it that? Oh, wait. Confusion. First of all, if seriously what you're saying happened, if you read them or whatever case maybe, I don't know. I had some words on the podcast. I know people gonna say maybe because you should be mature, but my thing is, why would you think that he want to give you a hug? I don't know. That's just so confusing. Like, I want to talk about you and everything else, and then said you didn't hug me after I talked about you in a bad light. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I did. Period.
Years later, I think he looked at it with his failed comedian career, because he's been attempting this career for about 45 or so years, with his failed comedian career, his failed marriage. And I'm not saying this to be mean. Y'all can just research it. It's true.
Doc,
and his failed.
Look. This to me was like, I wrote this at home before I came here.
Backsplash, and I walked up toward him. You know my personality, I'm very playful. I walked up and I'm like, let's take a picture. He wasn't feeling the picture. 10 years later, I think he looked at it with his failed comedian career, because he's been.
So why is this comedian career failed? Because as if anybody's career, whether that might be, how do you value success? And then the other question would be, who are you to tell a person what that value of their success is in their profession? I'm sorry. I'm just very confused, because if you say somebody has a failed career of something, whatever that might look like, maybe this person has been a checker at the same store for like 10 years and has no ambition to be the leader or supervisor or whatever the next step looks like in that process or the next position. you might say that person might be a failure, right? But let's say that person is a checker, okay? But for maybe some error clerk, maybe the longevity, maybe something happened, who knows, is getting paid the same amount of money as a manager. It's like, look, I'm not about to get the stress. I'm going to keep my pay and be a checker. Boop. Have a nice day. Boop. Have a nice day. Is that person a failure? So to me, that's what I'm saying. You should to define someone else's life or career and dumb it down to say it's failed. The thing about this man does what he loves to do, just be a comedian. He's actually really good at it. Even if you're a hater, you have to say that man is good at it. And not only that, he has a podcast and it's been doing pretty well for a minute. Every night that he goes live, which is once a week on YouTube, this man does not have to go live all the time. And all the things that you understand being a podcaster, which I am a real podcaster, I am a real blogger who has interviewed celebrities and comedians, who has Apple, Spotify, all the things, and have done it for a very long time. If you watch me I'm on 2 channels. I have one this channel where it's almost 10K, and the other one's almost 1,000, but still the same person, still the same grinder. If you see my name, I've interviewed people from HBO Max to OWN Network. Baby, go check my records. I'm just not, I haven't got my, my big one yet, as they say. So, what I'm saying, I said that to say that he's very successful as a podcaster. You need to check the analytics. Now, I know you said comedian because it's tomato. But his comedy career is actually tied into the podcast. Not in the beginning, obviously, but it is tied into that. People who follow him as far as his comedian, they go to listen to the podcast. If you are a fan of somebody, whether it's a musician or whatever it might be, what do they do? What they got an Instagram? What they got? Then you find out as a person at the podcast? Come on. So to me, it doesn't match up. It doesn't. Okay.
Attempting this career for about 45 or so years with his failed comedian career, his failed marriage. And I'm not saying this to be mean. Y'all can just research it. It's true.
Doc,
and his failed parenting skills with his kids, because none of those people deal with him.
Yeah.
I think he looked at it like I get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, which was smart. I get to humiliate her back in some kind of way, which it didn't work. Or I get to ride on her back because she's going viral. I don't have a career. I do. He doesn't have a career. So
no, you got a good comedy career. He does stand up. He just stays in 5150 is a big podcast, and he does stand up.
Where you be at?
What?
Where you be at?
That's first of all. Wait a minute. First of all, okay. Okay, Corey, I know you say she's not funny, but to me, I'm sorry, just as hilarious is funny to me. But that's just my, that's my opinion. I think both of y'all are funny. It's just different ways of funny. I'm a woman, so I get it. A lot of stuff she does, whatever. But I didn't know who was saying that. But just when I'm watching CN, I realized it was shit. So I'm just like, what the heck? She crazy. But when Charlamagne said 5150, that means he listened to you. And my thing is, well, that fool be dragging him. That means you listen to that too. So Jess is like, where he at?
Thank you. We back. She got a good career, but anyways, we back. So the point is, I think that he did, and this part I'm not knocking him for. He did what any, to me, career-oriented business person was supposed to do. I see an opportunity. Let me take it. Let me create a narrative. Mm-hmm. But what happened was, all it did was bring more attention to damn Dr. Bryant. So all people did was research me more, which is what I wanted them to do.
Now that part is true, that all of it being a business person and all these things, whether it be YouTube, podcasting, or whatever, she's also trying to do that, as far as if she, look, at the end of the day, she would be happy if she had her YouTube channel and she had the volume that he gets every time he goes live I think it's Tuesday night. Not saying she can't get that volume. She's been viral. People will come. But I'm saying he's been doing this for a minute. I don't know how long. I don't think it's been 40 years being a comedian. Exaggeration. Again, I feel like it's a lot of anger. Just like she said, she's trying to get me back. Get me back. All these verbiage that you're using to me is you are trying to get him back. I think you're talking about yourself. And I think that at this moment, you're just repeating what he's doing back to him. It's like a tit for tat, however you want to go back and forth. And this is your response. You want to make sure it's on a big enough platform. Okay. And then we're going to get to the alpha and high value.
All people did was find out for themselves. She is a real doctor. She has these degrees. She's been doing this for a long time. This woman started off from Teen Mom, a family reunion, which we were the biggest show on MTV. She not only was the on-camera life coach doctor for that show, she co-produced it and developed the show. So what happened was he brought attention to where people were able to go in and do what I want them to do, which was research more of me, get more background on me, and say, hey, let me make my own opinion about her. And again, as my really good friend Shaquille O'Neal says, which is one of my, we've become pretty much like best friends now. He's like, Doc, he's like, he says this, I hate when he says it, but I love it. He goes, Doc, trust fund babies don't give attention to the.
Okay. So some of the things that she said, talking about the man's odor and all this stuff, bro. I'm like, what? I mean, I don't know. That was a lot, in my opinion. That was a lot. What? You really angry? And I'm trying to figure out what happened that was so raw or so whatever that your smoke was so vicious. It wasn't just I'm gonna give him smoke. It's not just I'm gonna read him. It was vicious. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing with high value, all these things, to me, more or less, it was about if your man got money. If your man got millions of money, and that's the value you place your man. Well, girl, I'm just gonna say that's cute. And I'm sure every woman on the planet would love that dream to happen. And some probably has had it happen, but it's probably very few. The other women getting their own millions for themselves. So to me, you act like this is Stepford Wives or something. Okay, guys. He has to have millions of dollars, and that's your high value. He has to respect you, but he can still check you. Girl, what? I heard what you said more than once. If she's talking to you crazy and saying things like I love you because you're strong, that is not real life. That is not real life to me. And you can say, well, oh, that's who you, whatever. Girl, I will read it down. It's everyone's life, including yours at some point in time. You act like started from the bottom, now we're here, is most of your whole stick. It is a stick. You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone has one, that's yours. I lived in the ghetto, and now I use gold spoons and forks. Me myself, a sister that's a doctor is everything. That's to me cool. I don't know about the whole thing. She's not a real one, all that kind of stuff. I'm more or less speaking about coaching and telling other women what to can and cannot accept. I understand wanting someone to value oneself and going in that direction. Who's calling my phone? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, to me, it's just sounding like you're coaching other women to be about. It's about the money. Get a man with money. Get a man with money. He has high value. Or, but you might get lower value one day, but still get a man. It was just a lot of words repeated and strong aggressiveness behind all of it. I think my headphones have just died. Anyway, it's okay. I'm not talking. I mean, I don't have to hear anything. So it's just to me, um, wanting a man with money and coaching a woman to get a man with money. I'm repeating just literally that's all I got from that. And as far as the high value, trying to make a man a certain way. I understand the respect part. I really, really do. And I get pushing that and I love that. But there's just some other things that she is saying that is not a lot of people's reality. To have a relationship, you go through difficulties, and there's no way you can say if a relationship is toxic or if it's this or that because you're not experiencing it. It is easy to me to sit across from somebody and say, well, your relationship is this, or it's because you're doing this, or because he's doing that, or whatever. But girl, the way you came on there and read that man for filth with so much anger behind it, should it be you being the vessel to tell all the women this information or to coach other people, whatever that might look like? I don't know. Let me find what let me play you what Corey said. I don't know, because he be cussing the camera out, but let me find a video. Is this it? Hold on.
Why you don't put your shit online? He said,
oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Shoot.
And he don't just put his shit on. It's not for every man. He did this show off his back country he in out of my price. I bet I shop when you can't shop in. Man, Jacob would be like, why you have all the Jacob jackets? I mean, shit, I'm gonna ask him, do you want me to?
Ugh. Thought that was a video. Wait a minute. Jesus.
Call it. He said his hygiene is bad. Bet you how you know my hygiene is bad? You ain't never been up over you. Where you get that one from? But I know your back against the wall, so you gotta lie. The bitch lied about a lot of shit. But here,
Oh, my bad.
call it. So your back against the wall is a way to do something crazy to prove it. But I'm gonna prove it right now. Because see, I'm not the only one who sees through this Emmett Smith forehead having bitch right here.
Mm-mm.
Hey, look, okay, nigga, that's hilarious. Girl, stop. Your hating ain't gonna work against me. You're not funny. No matter what, you're not funny. Thank God for the brother, Charlemagne the God, for sparing you and
Wait, hold on. I want to play the clip where he did.
about you. I believe you. What we gonna?
Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. Where is it? I ain't got the whole thing.
Who back was against the wall and dealing with research on. She owned me. Better put you out there, bitch. She made some strong points to not admit it. Yeah. Enlightens you with information.
I wanted to play y'all because he's read my.
I sustain a small dog park.
Not this one again.
Call it. Hey, niggas are smack. They perform, goddammit. Phase two.
Okay, so this, I guess maybe the clip I got. Where is it?
About you. I believe you, sister. I believe you. What we gonna do with it?
Okay, so I said, Corey, I want to interview with you, and I posted it. in the chat, a super chat. And I thought I had a longer clip than that, but this ain't it right here.
And he don't just, he's not hurting. He said to think that I would, but as I bet I shop when you can't shop. Jacob ain't shit.
I guess I didn't. Anyway, so in the chat I said something about interviewing him, and then he saw my comment and he responded, but I thought I had got the whole thing, but damn, I wish I could find this time.
I believe you, sister. I believe you. What we gonna do with it? God damn it, and who you live with? Can I take a shower after we finish? These are the questions that need to be asked. These are the questions most guys won't ask, God damn it. Do you have rags I can take a shower with? Because some girls don't have a rag.
Most of them don't. They got they didn't cut a big rag into 4 small rags.
Like they done found a shoe shine cloth.
Stupid.
That's crazy. A dead chamois. They got
Well, first of all, I have towels. Okay, I don't have rags, and my man lives here, so he probably would have an issue. So it would be a virtual. I know, just Corey just talking. He's hilarious again, as I stated. You know what I'm saying? I really do want to interview him, and you see how he just, I don't know. I just don't get the hype that everybody just be ragging on. He don't like women. I just don't believe that. I just think that if there's a certain woman he don't like, he gonna check her, and he don't care how he will check her. And I think that's the biggest issue. If he was checking them a different way, like, hey, or saying it in a different way, he would not get as much flack. And probably none at all, to be honest. They'd probably be saying, okay. So he was talking to me when I did that. That was pretty cool. I thought I guess I found it on the video. I'm trying to find it where, oh, my bad. No music. I'm trying to get to that Corey Holcomb video where, that part. Let me see. Turn my phone down for some song. Come on. Here we go. Oh, is this the video? I don't think this is it. No, I know I watched Corey Holcomb today. Let me find his video. Maybe. They use the same cover. Okay, it threw me off. Okay.
I like them points she made. She made some really good points.
No, she was on
like
point.
She does on her show.
Yeah, she was on point.
Yeah.
Both of them was.
Somebody say, Jaguar got y'all fooled. How? What you gonna say? Jaguar ain't a great vocalist? Charlamagne, you ain't nobody fooled. You smart. Best. You can't tell me do this for that. You get that jacket.
It looks like it's like the backbones, right?
The man who made this jacket been making jackets in Hollywood for years. He used to dress Prince.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He used to dress, I'm a little ashamed. Like he used to dress Liberace. Oh, okay, Liberace. This man dressed all the big time players in Hollywood. His name is Jacob.
Okay, I think it's gonna come up.
Shit online. I said, why you don't put your shit online? He said, it's not for everybody.
Oh, wow. Makes it more unique too.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. I'm not. He's not hurting.
Exactly. There you go. That's what I'm hurt.
Yeah, that's just man.
I see some of everybody in his store. He did this show.
I think it's gonna come on. I just want y'all here straight the whole thing.
Used him to do this pageant. So money ain't no thing to him. You know what I'm saying? He said the guy bought the jacket off his back.
Oh wow.
And who gonna sell their jacket off their back? Especially if you got some money. But the dude was a man of prestige in that country he in, and he was.
I did not want to fast forward. I think I'm gonna fast forward right by him.
The work that the brother Jacob do. So I didn't even think that I would be able to.
I think he gonna say it after this
because they were out of my price range. But as God has helped this raggedy ass career,
this boy stupid.
According to what the host said.
Oh no.
God damn it. I bet I shop where you can't shop it. Man, Jacob will be like, why you have all those fuckheads calling me? Jacob jackets. I mean, shit. I might ask him, do he want me to ever say his shit? But I
design them or when you go to him or he design them for you.
He designed them. I was like, don't you got to measure me? He looked at me, he said, I got it.
Oh wow,
I was like, what? I was scared.
Yeah.
But you know who else bought jackets from him?
Who?
Lavelle. Do you know one day they gave me
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
I did not want to fast forward.
I was like, you motherfucker.
Oh, I just heard him say it. LaVelle Jack is crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I'm telling you guys, I am going to interview him. And I'm a woman that's going to do it. And I'm going to ask him some questions. Now all women drag him. I like that 5150 sweatshirt that what's the name got on?
Corey jacket made out of love boots.
Did I go too far?
What that say right there?
Here we go.
Somebody gave a reply.
Is it?
What's her name? Kamisha reviews the Q. I would like to interview you, Corey. Not all women think negative about you. I believe you, sister. I believe you. What we gonna do with it? God damn it! And who you live with? These are the questions that need to be asked. These are the questions most guys won't ask. God damn it! Do you have rags I can take a shower with? Because some girls don't have a rag.
Most of them don't.
Ooh, so yeah. Okay. I did a lot. I just wanted you guys to I wanted to come on and talk to you guys real quick about it. I know everybody is gonna come into my comments on both channels and say what they're gonna say, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that. We can have a conversation in the comments. It is what it is. But this is Kamisha Reviews. Okay, this is Kamisha Reviews. This is Kamisha Reviews. Let's talk comedian, celebrity, and more. And I'm on Twitter. Hit the like button and subscribe. If nothing else, hit the Cash App. Kamisha Reviews. I will be on my grilling channel for the Thanksgiving festivities. I'm hosting it, so I'll be doing everything from scratch. I will not be live. I'm probably going to record, the whole situation, clip it together, and then let you guys see it at the end. I don't know, but it's going to be on my grilling channel. Y'all check it out. I did have some updates and Ready to Love, so make sure you guys go check all that out as well. Anywho, I'm done. I love y'all. Happy holidays. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is. Period.